What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm back with some Ark today, and I thought let's explain the maze and gauntlet location of why, the inner workings of everything. I only showed you guys from the outside perspective, so we're going to start here. Today we added a dino cage to land the competitors' birds in because everyone flies here. It looks Jurassic Worldy, and basically you land in here and you exit there. It's just a way of keeping everything from getting attacked while they're competing and away from our dinosaurs, which can handle most problems, but not everyone can. So we'll head in with Keo into the maze to really show off its inner, insides and whatnot. So we're going to head up in here. As you guys can see, we're looking inside. The chests are still there? I don't know. I think someone might have removed the chest. Yo, did anybody remove the chest, No, they're still in there.
Oh yeah, they're still here.
So let's just slowly make our way inside. That is also where we're going to keep the competitors who are waiting, so not everyone's running around, so I know who's competing. So, we enter through here. We have everyone standing against the red line, and get ready for the event. We had a max, I think, of 8 people last event, so we're hoping we can get more this weekend. Actually, tomorrow, or today, for when you guys are seeing it at 5 p.m. again, we are going to run the event for the server and see how many people we can get. So, you land in here, and by now, you got to decide which direction you're going to go. So, I'm going to go this direction, and I'm going to start running through the maze, and I already found a box. The boxes are what you want to find. So, you got to get those boxes, you know what I mean? We're like maybe 20 seconds in so far. Not really finding anything. We might also add bear traps. We're not sure yet because their timer is quite long. And that could screw someone out of... I don't know. If we run the event like if you don't get a box, you don't get any gear for inside. Would be the best way of doing things. But anyways, we're going to slowly work for boxes. We're getting closer to that timer now. So we got to start finding our way through. And there we are. We have to just make it to here in the timer allotted. Either 2 minutes or a minute and a half. Depends on how many boxes, how much of everything. But there's multiple routes to that center point if you really want to study this video to really figure it all out. There's another chest. That's actually for the people who... I don't know the best way to word it. That's crazy guys who actually are willing to search every corner. I know Keo's pretty good at finding the boxes. There's another
Just
one.
not getting out of the maze in time.
Yeah, well, you got to remember. You should already remembered by now. Like, I just did it.
I'm here. Finished.
Yeah, I already touched it. I'm just looking for the other boxes in the arena. But anyways, I'm gonna spread the boxes out. They're gonna be changed next event. Not sure how much still in there. Sometimes I'll put thatch and a piece of meat in one just to screw with people, just to slow them down because they're looking in each box. You really gotta be Johnny in the spot on a lot of this stuff. Like, see, you can't get back in the center, so you gotta like do those cuts and everything. Another box. I believe I already looked at that one. But there's multiple ways out of here. So this right here, dead end. This right here, dead end. So you really gotta, figure it out. Ramp. That means this way, this way, this way, this way. Behind. In it. So we left multiple ways of getting in. I don't think we have any fuel in there, do we, Keo?
No.
Alright, so we're gonna go.
Just magically break our way out.
So anyways, I'll grab a wall. We filled these chests to replace and change the maze at will. The maze won't always be the same. Because, you know what I mean, there's people in my tribe who want to compete, and they worked on building the maze. Preferably, the big people in building were Code and Jace. Keo came along and helped later on with running the maze and making it more difficult, and I also helped. But it was more on those guys' shoulders. And then we have the mini gauntlet, which this was way bigger. We might make it bigger for the bigger events. We want to see how many people we can fit in just this small arena. Just to run, you know what I mean? I don't like running the Alpha T-Rex. I know it's a big favorite, but it kills too many people in one hit. Like, it can kill... We saw, actually, what is it called? A draw between Keo and another person because they got hit at the same time. Basically, it's red line, run to the next red line. There's no real stopping, as me and Keo both have stamina and speed. Keo, the lightning bolt of the arena. He's just... I'm going to paint a lightning bolt on him. On the Flash. Because that's all he's ever doing is running around and just moving.
Oh, I'm out of stamina.
But in here, we also will have a bunch of dillos like landing around. So you're like trying to avoid them and do all these moves to get around. So that's the idea behind that part of the event. If you have any way of, encouraging a better part of the event, let us know in the comments below. But anyways, we'll keep our competitors in here if Kia wants to go in there. It just gives me a rough head count of like what's going on for the. Usually I run these in Twitch chat. The major events are ran in Twitch chat because Twitch is a good place to, ask or vote on the next dinosaur drop on top of them. It gives an interaction with you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys, and these guys actually enjoy watching themselves get their asses handed to them by a group of dillos. And we ran like
scorpions
or 600 ants. That was the funniest one. But anyways,
that lasted way too long though.
Yeah. And we're also I'm gonna show you guys a sneak peek into our next genealogy project. We're trying to still breed those colors into the raptors. So we grabbed another 2 alpha raptors today. Not for personal use, but just for breeding use, and they're all red. So Io is trying to raise one so we can mix this white one with a red one and see the colors that we can get out. Because, colors are everything on the raptors. You need to have the prettiest dinosaurs. It can't just be, nothing. I have also painted myself, but I seem to have died since then. Diggleba's slowly being worked on. I think Kio's adding the next building on soon. And, yeah, that's really what we're going for right now. The Halloween update's going to change a lot of things. I'm hoping to run a Halloween stream inside this gauntlet. They can go up against a Dodo Rex. I don't care if it breathes fire. But anyways, guys, this has just kind of been a quick in-look into the world of maze running. Because, you guys seen the maze. If you have any improvements, please let me know. It all means a lot. I would love to see, more stuff into the maze. Putting more effort into it is always a big deal. Because you never really know, like, what people can really come up with. Because I only have one brain. The maze idea came from just in the Twitch. We were running it, and I started adding pieces, and it started looking like a maze. So we just built a huge maze. And then the gauntlet was the original idea. But we're also going to be working on a water event, which will have the Nessie, Mosasaur, Mega Piranhas all over the place, and people are going to have to swim back and forth, land to get stamina and run back in. And these events earn the people on the server amazing, items for their ARK experience, such as, I believe we gave a master-crafted crossbow that did 224% damage, which, if you're a tamer, that thing will knock things out 1, 2, 3 hits tops if you have trank arrows. So, all this gear is useful. Code wanted a journeyman fur armor for his victory, so I gave that to him, and he doesn't get freezing cold. He only has to wear a fur hat and a fur chest. Yes, it still weighs the same, but he can wear the other armor pieces, such as flak, which might make him colder. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Codename Ace on that one. But anyways, guys, once again, I have been Demo, and this is the Maze Running Trials. Bye, everybody.